Help with what?
Earlier on today, I had my son join the army, and Mr. King Blast tell me in my inbox, my son is not welcome. You know what is that about?
Mm, he told me something about it, about not to do it, and he was the one shooting with. Dang, what's his name? Used to be Shasty Blue. I don't know what his name is now, Shasty something. But he runs around with him. If you're talking about Darren or Daryl or I don't remember what the dude's name is.
Darnell. Yes, that's my son. And you just mentioned my fiance. My son was not here. He was long gone. He went to PD to turn himself in so he could join the army.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I don't know who that is, to be honest. But sounds like King knows who it is. So he messaged me and said it was a denial, and I said okay. He said he was on his way down with you, so that's why I messaged you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You had something going on in your background.
Yeah, sorry. Um,
It's okay.
he had said, I don't even know who that is, but yeah, he had messaged me and said that person's name was on the way down to HQ with you, and it was a denial. I said, okay. I didn't ask why.
Thank you for being open and honest and letting me know. He just inboxed me to inbox me, and I asked why. And you was there when we had that interview. I mean, doing that little thing with that person during not debrief during hiring. I tried to ask him right then and there. I understand I was kind of wrong because obviously there's people in the room, but why skip around me and deal with a civilian? Cool, I'm not mad about it. But why text me and let me know? You kind of tell me right then and there. But no, you chose to log off right then and there.
Oh yeah, he is sick. He was in. He left halfway through hiring because he said he was going to start puking, and he had to go. So he is sick, but yeah, I'd be careful about asking why.
Tell me,
It's. I mean, I don't know who that is, and you said it's your son. Is it your IRL son, or are you just like in-game son?
my endgame son.
I got you. Yeah, but I don't know. I've never even heard that name, but um, I mean, you can talk to King and see what he says about it. I mean, if he's just running with that Shasti guy, then that's not a huge reason to deny him. But Shasti is not welcome here, so I'm assuming King has seen them together. I don't know if he's seen them together shooting at us, or just seen them together. But we are in control of the hiring and the promotions. So I didn't ask why because it's not really my place. He just messaged me and said, this person's on his way to HQ with you. And he said, no. I said, okay. And which happens, more often than not because they could have been a smart aleck at the gate. They could have shot at us. They could have been anything. You know what I mean? So he said that, and I just said, okay. So I really have no clue why or what's going on with it.
Understandable, like I said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day for letting me know for one to one. But what I'm gonna say, no, I did not send them together. I mean, they came together, but they didn't have no intentions to shooting at nobody. And IRL now, I got both of their numbers, and I tell both of them hop online and come to the higher event because we want to start this as a family. And they was down with it. Did I know they was gonna shoot at you guys? No. I, honest to God, to everything I love, I did not know they was gonna do that. And I even texted Shiesty. I said, "You really embarrassing me out there because like he actually did that." And then he was like, yeah, my bad. Because King Bus thought he had an attitude. Turns out he don't have an attitude. You know, like, I don't know how to describe it to you, but I could try. When someone talk, it sounds like an attitude, but it's not an attitude. And I was just like, what do you mean, King Blast? He skipped around my question again. What do you mean, have a good day? When some people say, I'll have a good day, it's just like, normal, have a good day. See you later. Cool. But no, have a good day. You just left me hanging.
Yeah, I've heard him say that to certain civilians and stuff at the gate instead of saying, leave or walk away or get out of here.
Yeah, and it just left us both confused. But now I understand. Thank you for, once again, for making it clear. And most definitely, I want to talk to King Bless now, like one on one, and see where his headspace is at, because like that really made me upset and really made me cry. And I even tell Shiesty he made me cry as well, because I don't tolerate that.
Well, I would myself get upset over it. I mean, like I said, him and just Graham and myself are in control of the hirings, and they can deny anybody. But normally you have to have some kind of valid reason. But like I said, I didn't ask his reason. Normally he's not too big on denying people unless they've have a bad history here or a bad history, shooting at us or anything of the nature. So yeah, I didn't ask the reason, um, but he just right there he is if you want to ask him.
Sure. First, let me just put this away real quick. Good night, Mr.
Damn,
King Bless.
I interrupted.
No, not
Nope.
really.
She was just curious about the what did you say his name was?
About Darnell.
Oh yeah, Darnell with the Shasta Blue.
Yeah, so Shiesty Blue, you know that. I rejected him because of his attitude, and I do have body cam of it. And you even said it yourself, I'll calm him down. But, the way he responds ain't it. We're trying to keep that toxicity out, negativity out, And then Darnell, after raid, we were still shooting with game members. He came to Westgate to find you. Lone Wolf told him come back later because we are going to go to debriefing. They left. They proceeded to start shooting at the LZ walls where we had soldiers at.
Okay, if you have body or camera, can I see it so I could justify what he did wrong? Because I told him that's a no-no, and I scold him for it
Oh, you could call him without it too.
because he doesn't believe that I'm actually talking to you guys. Well, for you, for one. Because when that whole situation happened, okay, we're gonna start with Shiesty. Darnell could wait. That's nothing major for right now, but it is. But for Shiesty, however, he didn't have an attitude. I'm gonna tell you it about now. He didn't. He didn't understand anything what micros. I'm sorry, were, and he came from a different server. And I was like, yeah, you had to put these things in to talk to your to talk to people at gates and stuff like that and work them around.
Yes, Shiesty knows what's macros is. He's a level 18. He has a long time playing this game.
No, he just
Shasta.
started. He just started.
So how do you start real quick and get from one day to another to a level 18 or 19, whatever level he is?
He stayed in the city.
Yeah, I know who Shasta is.
Yeah, he stayed when I met him in a different server. He told me he was just gonna stay in the city and work his way up, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, Shasti shot at us a few times. He's actually been here before. Last he was here, it was actually the new base too. He tried to join, and he was in a girl character. I thought, what the hell you doing, dude?
Oh,
But yeah, he was
really? So now I could score him as well. Perfect.
sta- standing across from main gate, one of those ones that pull up over in the field and run up to a tree and start shooting at us.
Just so he was brought multiple times. So he does know what macros is.
Okay. Well, like I said, thank you for bringing it to my attention.
And another thing I want to tell you in front of DB Cooper and Crime God, you know, if you have something to say to me, come say it to me. I didn't appreciate you pushing Lone Wolf and Darnell to a side to go talk.
I mean, I had to before y'all came to me, you know?
This was after he was rejected, you know. You got a problem with me? Come talk to me aside. Don't involve others.
Alright.
And this was all side HQ, by the way.
Mm. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you again.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're welcome.